Hi, welcome to the first episode of Take After Take, presented by Blue Fridge Films. In this episode, I'm joined by Barbi Miranda, aka Cinetrola, an Argentinian film journalist and good friend. If you want to hear more from her after the episode, you can find her on Instagram at Cinetrola. That is Cinetrola. Cinetrola. We were lucky enough to go to the 2025 New York Film Festival together to catch 8 films, plus an extra one I got to see as well. Here we discuss and personally rank all the films we saw. When this episode was taped, this podcast actually didn't have its name yet, so it's referred to as Another Movie Podcast. And it was actually the third of 3 episodes that were recorded back to back. But despite how tired we got, we still loved talking about these incredible films, and we hope you enjoy listening. Without further ado, enjoy. Welcome to Another Movie Podcast presented by Blue Fridge Films. I am honored to be accompanied today by Barbi Miranda, otherwise known as Cinetrola. Barbie, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Alexis. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. We have a ranking, a list of sorts, our own individual lists of all the films that we saw at New York Film Festival this year.
Exactly. I am so excited to do, these are my kind of, favorite episodes to record.
Now, while we had few exact agreements, our list should be more or less in line, but we'll find out as we go along. So we're going to start with the bottom of the list, which I feel I should say, this is a movie I still like.
You liked it?
I liked it.
No, it didn't grow good on me.
It didn't go well with you?
Yeah.
I think there are performances in there. There are moments of performances in there that...
We did not even name the movie, Alexis.
We didn't even name the movie yet. Luca Guadagnino, I love you, man. But After the Hunt was...
It was not good. It was so not good. But, bad movies happen to good people. That's just, something that happens.
Bad movies happen to good people?
Bad movies happen to good people. Luca Guadagnino is still the man for me. I love him. He's one of my favorite Italians. He's a crazy, horny Italian, and I respect him for that. He portrays desire better than anyone right now. I think, that's his strong point. He does it really well in this movie. I think it's the only good thing about this movie. But yeah, After the Hunt, which was actually the opening night of the festival, which it was the first movie we saw.
Which honestly, the best time to see it because I was happy no matter what because I got to be there.
And
that
you
was
didn't,
night
and
one,
you had low
excited.
expectations for this one.
And I had low expectations, which might have helped in why I kind of liked it at the end. We had a conversation at the end of the film.
When the film finished, Alexis was like, the fact that I came with really low expectations made me like it more. And
Without a doubt.
No, when the movie finished, I was so fucking mad because this is the thing. This movie has one of the worst last scenes I've ever seen, in mind, and for you to have a very bad last scene.
We're doing no spoilers on this, by the way, right? I think this is a spoiler-free one. Just
okay. I won't say the last scene, but it's just the worst last scene.
Yeah, the movie should have ended the scene before the last scene.
Yeah,
and it would have made the movie a better movie if it had just stopped on that incredible scene.
It was an incredible scene. It was very Luca Guadagnino
to the next scene, and it got knocked down a peg. But the reason I think I liked it, and we were talking about this a bit with Cami after the theater. Shout out Cami.
Shout out Cami.
Te amo. Yo también.
Don't fucking get emotional with Cami right now.
I love it so much. After the film, we all kind of came to the same agreement that despite the fact that the film was not great, it sparked the right conversation within us on what it was, at the end of the day, trying to say about social norms and what do we consider the truth, whose word do we give value to. Character motivation wise, I agree with it, but execution wise, it's hard to give the film more flowers than that.
Do you think that the characters had a clear objective like that? I did not get that. I did not think that the characters had like a clear objective, and I had a problem with that. I think the script is messy.
Yeah.
I think the script is very messy. I think the performances of not everyone are good. Like, you have Julia Roberts in a very strong role, and of course she does it incredible, and she carries the movie. Like, it's a pleasure to see Julia Roberts. Of course, like, you're gonna have a great time seeing her. Andrew Garfield is great too.
Her husband steals the show.
Oh my god, Frederick.
He made me enjoy the movie a lot, and
anytime
I was smiling, it's because he was on the screen.
He's the best part of the movie. His character is very funny. His character is very interesting. The most interesting character of them all, I think we both didn't like Ayo Edebiri.
Sorry, Ayo.
Oh my god, you don't want to say it?
No, I do want to say it.
Oh,
you
okay.
weren't that... Let me not attack her like that.
I feel like her character has the most, like, with Julia Roberts, it has, like, very powerful scenes.
Yeah.
That if they were delivered in a better way or differently, I think it would have, like, stuck with me more. But overall, I mean, yeah, the theme is interesting, and yeah, it will spark a conversation, and people are going to talk about it, and we're going to have debates, but it's not.
But overall, it's not a great film.
It's not a great film. It's not.
I'm going to jump in here really quick. I saw House of Dynamite.
Is that your number 8?
And that is my number 8.
Catherine Bigelow.
Despite it being there at the bottom of what I saw, it is a very good movie. Ooh. It is a very good movie. I have loved everything Catherine Bigelow's done so far. Hurt Locker still being my favorite, and a defender of Detroit as well. I really like Detroit. But this film was just... It wasn't a film in the typical sense of, like, we're going to really care about these characters. Every character is one-dimensional, but that's really done on purpose because the point of the film is to display and educate what will happen if a nuclear bomb were to be headed to the United States right now, and educate on what the process is there and what it could look like, or how it could lead to, no matter how good our technology is, how it could lead to the worst-case scenario and what happens at that last second. And in that sense, it was a very effective film. But beyond that, because it was largely a prolonged educational film that one could even watch in school, it's just that. And it ranks lowly on my list. But it's a great movie. It's a great movie.
And I didn't see it. No, just kidding. I'm going to see it.
You're not surviving the nuclear attack.
No, I'm not. I'm going to see it. I'm going to see it. God bless Catherine Bigelow. Amazing woman.
What do you have as number 7? Because I know you don't have what I have.
How do you know?
I know.
Oh my god, I know what you have, and I'm going to fight you with that.
What do you have as number 7?
I'm going to tell you what do I have at number 7, and I'm going to...
You want to go at the same time?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Anemone.
Blue Moon.
I knew it.
Anemone.
Yeah.
I loved Blue Moon.
No. Okay, first off, I have Anemone because of a very simple thing, and I'm just going to explain it. English is not my first language, okay? Like, it is not... I'm a Spanish-speaking girl. But I understand English. I speak English and everything, and I've never had a problem watching a movie, like, spoken in English. And I always understand them, like, without subtitles or anything. When this movie started... Mind you, this is the return of Mr. Daniel Day-Lewis, one of my favorite actors of all times. Okay, like Phantom Thread, it's one of my favorite movies. Like, this man gave me everything. I was so excited about this. The movie started, I was like, okay, I'm not understanding shit. Like, I'm not going to understand anything. Like, anything of this movie. And I swear to God, 90% of the movie, I did not understand. 100%. 100% of this movie, I did not understand anything. I was still entertained. Like, in any other circumstance, like, I would have, like, fallen asleep. And I thought I would fall asleep. And I wasn't. Like, I didn't. Because I was entertained with the visuals. Imagine, like, how good of a movie it must be that I was entertained. But I cannot rank it, like, higher than that.
Were you entertained by the score?
I was entertained by the score. But most importantly, like, I was entertained by the visuals. And I love that in the Q&A, this is directed by Daniel Day-Lewis' son, and he's actually an artist.
Ronan,
I think.
Ronan.
I'm I'm sorry if your name is not Ronan, but like he is a painter, he's an artist, and he talked about like how much of an influence like his paintings had on the visuals and expressionism and all of that. And I'm an art girl, like I'm obsessed with it. So like every single thing, like he said that he painted like a lot of tornado like paintings, and he actually said something that I love, which is like the wind was kind of like it worked like a narrator in the movie, which I also like got it. It was an incredible experience actually. I was like, okay, I'm not understanding anything, and I I didn't understand because like when I asked you, you were like, "Bro, you did not understand this." I was like, no. But yeah, that's why it's like 7.
Fair. My number 7 is Blue Moon.
Yeah, and you're so wrong about that.
And I'm sorry. And I'm not wrong about it in the sense that the films after this I enjoyed more.
Huh.
But I can say that I didn't like Blue Moon as much as I should have because it is the only movie at the festival that I was at my peak level of like tiredness.
How you said.
And I had a moment there in the middle where I kind of tapped out. Ethan Hawke is incredible. Everybody's incredible.
Andrew Scott.
Margaret Qualley.
Margaret Qualley.
Qualley. Bobby Cannavale.
Oh, Bobby Cannavale.
That's the fucking man right there. I love him.
It's a bartender movie.
It's a bartender movie. It's a bar movie. It's a bar conversation movie.
It's a location movie. I loved Blue Moon.
Wait.
Okay.
Wait till you say what you love about it when we get to
your
your because I'm going to wait when I say...
Yeah, but I'm just going to say that Alexis is wrong.
When I get to Anemone, I'll say what I think about it.
Okay.
Number 6.
Yeah.
What do you have? This could be the same. It could also not.
1, 2, 3. The
Mastermind.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's go. Nice.
Good movie.
I think we were both obsessed like with different sides of the movie.
Yeah.
Production design.
I thought it was a really funny movie. It was a really but funny in the sense of just like you are driving me mad at the fact that nothing is happening. But the second it would decide to like give you a piece of something, it was a piece of nothing, and I felt. But I had so much fun watching this movie, and what's his name? Josh O'Connor. Josh O'Connor's handing in another fantastic performance. He kind of channels a little bit of his Prince Philip from The Crown in the way that he walks and the crouch.
Definitely.
There was something about that. Not that Prince Philip is that charming, but at least in the show when Josh O'Connor plays him, there is a certain sense of charm, and this character has that sense, even though it's a very, very pathetic character, and it's a funny name to give the movie, the Mastermind, when he's the quote unquote mastermind. But he's nifty. It's a con man movie for a man that thinks he can like get away with something, and it's very much just like reality crashes down on him. He's very sloppy, and when reality crashes down on him, it's not crashing down on him. It's kind of like your plan didn't work.
Literally.
Oh, you're on the run? It's just him like a bus to wherever he can go, and that's us following him through the movie. There's no big climactic moment. No. It's just I'm not supposed to spoil it.
Do not spoil it.
Well, I'm not going to spoil it.
Do not spoil it, but it's just like I think the thing is like this is a slow movie.
Yeah.
It is slow, and it's not gonna be everyone's cup of tea.
Yeah.
I think that while watching it, I had a personal like really good time because this is one of the best production design of like the festival that I've seen.
Absolutely.
Every frame was beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful to the least like tiny little detail was thought out. Costume design. I'm like, I mean, that's the thing that I love the most when it comes to film, like production design, costume design, everything that has to do with the visuals. And there is like a play with colors in this movie that I absolutely love. And if you're watching it, and if you're gonna watch it, please pay attention to that. Like every frame, even like because the movie's so slow. If you want to have something to like really pay attention to, it's like watch the costumes, watch how like some colors like interact with each other for each character. I think it's a beautifully thought out like movie. The locations are beautiful too. There's like a very nostalgic like tone to it, which is very well like crafted.
I'm actually really dying to rewatch it, only because there's also a very interesting subtle story within a story going on. The movie has plenty to say about America at the time.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
when you think about what it's saying
the
about
70s.
America at the time, it's also definitely talking about today. But it's not at all what the movie's about. But it takes place in an America where that is true, and it plays with that. It plays with its subtext beautifully.
Yeah.
I've never been so invested in a film that gave me so little to this just very interesting subplot.
We were invested.
Yeah, and I really only started picking up on it towards the very end, and made me want to watch it again just to see those little breadcrumbs of this. What at the end of the day probably just feels like what the movie's actually about, even though it's not the main plot at all.
It's
and
not.
That's interesting.
I feel like,
really interesting.
Well, I think the movie like has a plot, but then it's just like it's about another thing.
Yeah.
And I think like that's the beauty of it. It's very subtle. It's like a very, I think maybe it's a really good movie. We're just ranking it really low because.
No, it's a good movie. I just like the rest of the movies better.
Same.
But I like
we need to rewatch it. Definitely.
It has grown on me in the time passing.
Okay.
Is what I will say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to go to the fifth one?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Nouvelle Vague.
Anemone.
Okay, talk about Anemone.
Anemone. I rank this one higher. And I should say, I do speak English. English is my first language, and I struggled a bit at times.
You wondered.
I could have used some subtitles.
Yeah.
But the film was strong for me. I loved the score. That's why I asked you about the score. The score from the opening moment immediately made me realize, like, okay. I could get down on this. I can get down with this.
You're a score baby girl.
Daniel Day-Lewis is fantastic. Sean Bean is just as good. And Daniel Day-Lewis is going to get a lot of the spotlight. It has to be shared 100% with Sean Bean. Beautiful story about brothers and a very interesting otherworldly element.
You know what I was going to tell you, and I don't think I did?
What?
In some ways, it reminded me of Banshees.
Absolutely.
And I love that.
Absolutely. I agree.
Oh, he agrees.
No, but incredible film. I think it's a film that should be seen with you not knowing anything. Because the directions that the film takes are worth being surprised by. And that's all I'll say on that.
Nice. Well, my number 5 was Nouvelle Vague, which I must say, like, I am a Rachel Linklater girl. Like, this is the second film that we watched in the festival that was directed by Richard Linklater, one of my favorite directors. It was a privilege for me to be able to, like, literally watch, like, 2 of my favorite filmmakers, Noah Baumbach and Richard Linklater, give out movies, like, present movies in this festival. And Nouvelle Vague is a movie that I was expecting a lot because, of course, it is about the making of Breathless, incredible movie from the Nouvelle Vague, but especially because the Nouvelle Vague, I'm a Nouvelle Vague baby girl. Like, I fell in love with cinema through the Nouvelle Vague in big part. I love it. I love that it was a generation of mainly journalists turned filmmakers from one of the best ever film magazines ever, Cahiers du Cinéma. I'm sorry if my pronunciation is really bad, but what I love about this movie first is that it's so unique and so, like, close to what that era was. The characterization of every character is incredible. You have Godard, you have Jean Singer, and you have Belmondo as, like, the 3 main characters of this movie. And then you have all of these little characters that were part of this era, and the way that it presents the characters is very interesting. And also the life on set that this movie represents, the chaos, and how everything was very human made, you know? Like, these were people that loved cinema. This is the thing that I love most about this movie. These were journalists. These were people that started talking about movies because they loved movies. And they loved movies to the point it's like, oh my God, I want to make movies. And the way that they direct and the way that they're, like, I don't know, because I'm a film journalist, it's just like I related, like, a lot in the way that Godard, which is by far probably my favorite cinematic person in the world. Like, he was a character. I read a lot about him, so, like, maybe going in with that information was, like, a more immersive experience for me. Like, oh my God, I loved loved how portrayed he is in the movie. Actually, the actor that portrays him is like was his first movie.
Yeah.
Which was insane. He did an incredible job.
If you don't mind me bouncing off you here.
Yeah.
My number 4 is
Yes.
Nouvelle Vague. And I just wanted to take the opportunity to jump in with you here because I wanted to bounce off you and say, not only is it his first film, but he knocks it out of the park.
Yeah.
His portrayal of Jean-Luc Godard is incredible. Incredible. And everyone else in the film is fantastic, but they are lifted up to such a standard because of his presence on screen with them. And for someone to just come out of nowhere and do that, it's the story outside the film that's like worth you going to see this movie. This is someone who I hope to see more of.
Yes, and if you watched like interviews of Godard, you will watch this movie and be like, oh, like, that's him.
Copy and paste.
Like literally, like that's him.
Yeah.
And I think that's why the movie, because it feels real. It feels like a documentary from the time, but still it has that magic of Linklater that I think that he's really good. He's really good at crafting dialogue and like portraying human connections. Best director to portray like human connections. And these are the connections that were formed for the love of cinema on a set. I think we both love that. Like, you know, how life on set was portrayed in this movie. The chaos.
I think, and I was telling you about this after the film, the reason that I loved it so much is specifically because of the time that it's coming out, because it is such a love letter to that small set of people all getting together and making a movie, and how, like, at least as far as what I was thinking, not that the movie is trying to say this, but I was reflecting a lot on the use of AI and just all the talk about crews shrinking drastically in the coming years, and watching this film brought a tear to my eye just because of that, because it really, like, not only is this film from such a long time ago, but I was really starting to mourn the idea of that watching this movie.
Well, you mourn it. I think it brought me joy, and just like it brought me a little bit of hope, and maybe that's the difference between Alexis and me. And maybe I'm being like,
I'm fearing that we'll lose it for good, but of course it gives me hope because it's so beautiful, and I hope it shows people like, hey,
I'm too much
this is what making movies is about. Wait, I have in my notebook before I forget. Wait, I forget which director it was in the film, but there's a director that gives a pep talk to a lot of them, and he says something along the lines of, urgency and necessity are required for making a good film. And that made me think about AI too, and just like there's no urgency or necessity. You could type out whatever you want, you can get exactly what you need, quote, whatever, just there in an instant, no effort, no nothing.
Yeah, of course, it's horrible.
And
horrible.
He said that and I was like nodding. I was like, they are required to make a good film.
They are required to make a good film, especially during that time where, again, these are people that loved film. And maybe I'm very delusional right now and way too optimistic for my own good, but like, I think that it doesn't matter if it wasn't the Nouvelle Vague. I think there will always be people and romantics that just like want to make films.
Here's hoping.
No, here's the truth. There is.
We'll see.
Well,
am I a pessimist? I think of myself as an optimist and a realist, so for me to have such a negative take, it must be late at night.
It must be late at night, but you're also dealing with like the most optimistic person in the world. Hello.
Number 3.
What are you going to say? No, I need to say my number 4.
Oh, shit. You didn't?
No, I did not.
I'm sorry.
Now, my number 4 is Sentimental Value. What?
Okay.
It's Sentimental Value.
Okay.
Because I loved it. I thought it was like a great movie. I cried. It was like very... I mean, the thing is like the movies that are going to come now, like they're incredible movies, okay? Like they're movies that are... We were on a run. Like the last...
creme de la creme.
La creme de la creme. Like la creme de la creme.
Grant, let me hear you say it.
Grant. Of course he's going to say that.
Creme de la creme.
No. That was ASMR. That was so ASMR.
That was pretty ASMR.
That was hot. Yeah. Let's go, Ren.
I was worried.
Thanks, guys.
I was worried you were gonna come back in and say like it's actually pronounced.
It's actually pronounced
Dude,
creme de creme.
someone needs to do it.
Creme de creme.
Creme de la creme. So yeah, like, Dios, so
You were saying.
yeah, like these movies are all really, really good. So like Sentimental Value, I loved it. I thought it was like a beautiful movie about family connections, like family dynamics, communications. It was very subtle, it was brutal, it was human. I love Joaquin Trier, like he's incredible. I have nothing bad to say about this movie, to be honest. Maybe, I mean, I didn't give like 5 stars to her, but it was like a good like 4.5 stars. And maybe on a rewatch, it would go lower or higher, but just like, it was incredible.
All right. So now we do our number 3.
Yeah.
Now we're in the heavy hitters. This is
Top 3.
Top 3.
Oh my god, I know what you're gonna put. I'm like, oh.
Do you
I don't know. I don't know if we have
put?
the. I mean, either we have the same second or we don't. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Blue
Sentimental
Moon.
Value.
Talk about Sentimental Value. He cannot.
I loved Sentimental Value.
This poor Alexis doesn't have like one single thought right now.
I'm so fucking
I'm just
brain
like
dead.
putting thoughts in his
3
head.
episodes was gonna be too much. Okay.
I think it's going well, right?
It's going well. It's going well. Grant, how's it going?
Creme de la creme.
Creme de la creme. That's what we love to hear. No, I really like Sentimental Value. This is Joachim Trier's follow-up to The Worst Person in the World, my favorite film of 2023. And because of that, my expectations were through the roof. And I think I just put them too high. But that's not to say that I'm holding anything against this film. There's a lot here to love. As you were saying, the story of family, what's unspoken in this family of damaged people, the cycle of damage within a family. Sleepy. Wait. The cycle of damage within a family.
Talking about like the cast.
And the whole cast just knocking it out of the park. And the film, we'll get into this more in the episode specifically talking about it, but the film's structure and how it all unfolds, or some would say unwinds.
Oh.
No, it's a great movie. It's a great movie. We
talk
both
about
agree. Blue Moon.
I'm gonna talk about Blue Moon. I'm the only one who thoughts right now.
I'm gonna take a power nap as you talk about Blue Moon.
Okay. Blue Moon was actually the movie. Oh my god! Literally, I love this. This is our relation. This is how we. This is it. Blue Moon was the first Richard Linklater movie that we watched in the festival. I was actually more excited for Nouvelle Vague, but actually I loved Blue Moon, like even better than Nouvelle Vague, and there's a reason for this, and it's because Richard Linklater is a romantic bastard, and I love him. This movie is so romantic and so beautiful. I'm also like a theater girly, so, you know, the whole story just like resonated with me and I loved it. And I love that it's just like, it is a movie that happens over like a night at a bar. It only happens in real time, in location. And it's a script that only, as Ethan Hawke said it in the Q&A, only Richard Linklater can pull this off. He's a director that transforms our day-to-day life, the most mundane conversations, into magic. He always believes that there's nothing more cinematic and more beautiful than our human relationship. Swear to God, Alexis, I'm right here talking about how romantic Richard Linklater is. Please respect.
I'm sorry. I have to watch more of his movies.
Something
I didn't say when I ranked it number 7, but I loved was the score.
The score is beautiful.
The jazz.
The jazz
And
is
the
it's
needle
very
drops,
New
the
York.
music that it chose.
It's very New York.
I need the playlist.
It's a story that is actually it happened like a few blocks away from the Lincoln Center.
Yeah, but they shot in. They said where they filmed. They filmed it in
where?
Some like in Ireland or something.
Really?
They said it in the Q&A after. They either said Ireland or Paris. No, because he shot Nouvelle Vague in Paris. They shot it in Ireland.
Oh. Well, but it still
I'm gonna
has...
fact check that.
It still has like a very New York feel to it.
Grant, can you look that up?
Oh my!
Can I be Joe Rogan for a moment? Can you pull that clip up?
Oh my fucking god!
What
He cannot let me. He cannot let me live.
Live. I let you. Grant, can you pull up? Can you just Google where they filmed Blue Moon? Richard Linklater. All right, you can keep talking. Grant's pulling it up.
Okay. Yeah, basically, I loved it because it's just like it was a very reassuring moment of like this. I'm so happy that I live in a world where Richard Linklater makes movies.
Me too.
Shut up.
Me too. I'm excited to dig in.
Oh my god. Maybe he will. Maybe he will eventually. He's a Richard Linklater boy. He still doesn't know yet. But yeah, he's incredible. And I love this movie. I thought Ethan Hawke was incredible. Incredible. He knocks it out of the park. Like, he's just... And the relationship with Andrew Scott is so beautiful, so real. With Margaret Qualley. It's just beautiful. And the dialogue, like, he's the best at writing dialogue. That's like a beautiful script.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful script.
Very, very good conversations.
He's the best at conversation, Alexis. You would know it if you actually watch his movies. Let's go. Second one.
Not to mention entirely shot in Ireland.
Oh my god.
Entirely shot in
Ireland, but it's a very New York movie.
Yeah.
Well, the second one.
Number two.
1, 2, 3.
Late Fame.
We loved Late Fame.
What a great movie.
What a beautiful.
Do you want to start?
Of course. I mean,
after you.
If you can start, if you can hit, like, are you okay to? Fuck up. I can start.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, I'm gonna start. I love Late Fame. Actually, when the main slate of the festival was announced, I always do the same with festivals. I think this is the way that a festival should be approached, with the curiosity of a child. So disrespectful right now.
I'm so tired.
I feel like you should go into like a festival's webpage and everything and just like scroll through the titles and the synopsis and just let your curiosity take over you and make a list. And that's how I curated like the movies that I wanted to watch at the festival. And I remember reading the synopsis for Late Fame, which was a forgotten New York City poet gets approached by a literary salon, like a modern literary salon, and he becomes like their new obsession. And I was like, oh my god, this movie, first of all, love the synopsis. Second, like it sounds very New York. Like, this is actually shot in New York. I think it's the most New York movie that we watch in the festival. And it stars Willem Dafoe, beloved actor Willem Dafoe, and Greta Lee as the two main.
Hard to pick a better performance. Oh God, did you hear that?
Yeah, of course, everyone heard that.
I'm gonna hit that again. I'm gonna hit that again. Hard to pick a better performance. Grant, did you hear that?
Everyone did.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit that again. Hard to pick a better performance.
From the festival?
No, between Greta Lee and Willem Dafoe. Because they're
both incredible.
They're both given 10 out of 10.
Yes, I think they are both 10 out of 10. I cannot pick one. They're both essential to the movie. I think Late Fame, I have so much to talk about Late Fame, honestly. Like,
it deserves its own episode.
It's honestly a movie that talks about the creative process of someone who, like, you know, I feel like this movie has one of the best scenes that I watched in this festival, which describes, I think, the creative fallout in a way that I've never seen in a movie before.
Which scene?
The scene where he's walking around New York and he's like repeating the first line of the poem over and over again. And it's just like, how many times did you go for a walk thinking like, oh my God, okay, I need to create something.
I need this piece of art to just come out of me.
I need this. I'm gonna find it, and you kept repeating like over and over the same first words or the first like frames and everything, and then like thousands of like other pieces of works that you consume throughout your life like come into your mind, and it's like trying to look for inspiration in the streets and everything. It's just like the way that New York is shot, the way that this scene, like the way it's edited, like this movie, everything is like very well thought out. It's kind of like you're inside this, it's kind of like a fable in some way, you know?
A New York fable. A modern
New York fable. It was like everything about this, it's very magical, very, it looks like a downtown fable.
I've said this to a lot of people. The fact that the film, if you're not familiar with like New York or the people who live here, the film can seem a little over the top in like its characterization of some of these guys, specifically the guys in the writers group.
They're so New York.
But being from here, and at least for me, having worked in Soho for the last couple of years, it is so on point. And the fact that it can seem so ridiculous to most people that would watch this film and it be so on point is at the same time crazy good comedy, but also just, how do I put it? I'm going to say it again. It's weird to see reality portrayed so well, and it feels so weird.
It feels weird.
Yes.
It is a weird movie, and I love that. I love Greta Lee's character. I think she is amazing.
We all know that character.
We all know that character.
We all have a friend that is that person.
That character is real.
Yeah.
That character is very of like the city.
Yeah.
You know, of a city in general, but just like, and I think it is like the movie also portrays a very interesting topic that it's about age.
Yeah.
You know, like the different generations and how a generation like views not only the world but specifically art. And the creation of art, and how like,
and what gives art its value,
and how like younger generations maybe they're like trying to look for answers in the past or validation in the past.
Yeah,
you know, and they think we have this idea of like
they think the past has the answer.
The past has the answers, and it actually doesn't. And then you have like this character that's from the past, an artist from the past, and it's like what, you know,
a half artist if anything,
and he has
just a fire like, relit within him from just the wonder that these young boys have.
And it's kind of like I feel like this is a guy, like a man who's going through his life, and he's having like a very like stable, happy life in some way, because like he has his friends, he plays pool, he's really cool.
It works.
And then like these people come and just give him like a doses of fame and come on, you know, kind of like again this idea of success.
And it
fed his
ego.
These movies in the festival talk to each other like in a way that I cannot. I'm so like I'm high, but just like he's like obsessed, like in some way in the movie he becomes obsessed with success or like reliving something that happened when he was younger, you know, even like his relationship with Greta Lee's character, and then it all comes full circle, and it's like, what is it about? What is life actually about, you know?
And I think the film has just a very sweet answer to that question, and
it's worth watching.
It's worth watching.
It's a really good movie.
Yeah. Really I specifically want to watch it with my friends from New York. If you're a friend of mine in New York, we're going to watch the film. Grant.
Oh my God. Grant.
Yeah.
I wanted to let you know you're not included in that because you're from Jersey.
Oh my
God. All right.
Oh.
Hey. All right, you're included.
Thanks, man.
I got you, bro.
Let's go.
Creme de la creme.
Creme de la creme.
Creme de la creme.
Creme de la creme.
Number one?
Oh my God, number one. And we have the same number one.
Yeah, it's Jay Kelly.
Jay Kelly. No one's surprised. I mean, we're no bumbucks bitches.
We have an episode about this.
Like literally, we have an episode about this.
But I'm assuming this episode's gonna come out first.
Really?
I think so.
Okay. Then so you're gonna.
You'll see it eventually.
You'll see it eventually, but I think this was the movie that he wasn't my most I think it was because it was Noah Baumbach, but I didn't know I was gonna love it as much as I did. Silly me, because Noah Baumbach, come on, that man was born to just give me the best movies ever. But I loved it because one thing that I love about Jay Kelly is that it showed his growth as an artist, as a filmmaker, you know. And this is the thing, I am so afraid when my favorite directors grow in the film industry and they start getting more money, because I'm afraid they're just gonna like stop making the movies that I love, that I fell in love with. Like, for example, Nouvelle Vague, like, he made my favorite movie, Frances Ha, and that movie is like very indie, like it's very independent, and
you could lose your sense of that the moment you get a budget.
Exactly. Like, he made that movie in 2012. You know, it's just like, now he's a very like famous director, and he has all the money in the world to basically hire George Clooney. And he's like, you know, his movies are being produced by Netflix and everything. So like, you can lose track of that. There are many directors that lose track of like their independent roots and what makes them like why you fell in love with their cinema. But with Noah, I see his growth. Thinking about, like, for example, Marriage Story, it's like he grows as an artist, but then again, the essence is still there.
Yeah, the essence is still there.
It's 100% there.
The essence is still there. Yeah. It is very reassuring to see him maintain his voice and make a film that early reaction, it can change in time, but make a film that I can hold in as high a regard as my favorites from him. And I did not expect that to come from this film that for all intents and purposes, should be very cheesy.
It is very cheesy.
And comes across, to me at least, as pure magic.
It is pure magic. It's also cheesy.
It's the thing movies are made of.
It is. And that's beautiful. I think that, this movie is the reason why we love movies.
Absolutely.
And how can it not be our favorite from the festival? That place that we go.
When the lights go dim and the movie starts playing on the screen.
And you're like, this is why we come here.
The dazzling silver screen.
The dazzling silver screen. Somehow heartbreak feels good in a place like this. Is this the end of the episode? Yeah, it is, I guess.
It is.
And that's what we watched at New York Film Festival.
New York Film Festival. It was one hell of a run.
We're wearing our hats.
Oh my god, merch? They will sponsor us next year.
They should.
They should.
We'll talk about more movies. And we'll like more of your movies if you pay us.
Please.
Don't
Just
put that in.
No. Of course not.
Wait.
Well, this has been a great episode.
It has been a great episode.
Thank you, Barbie, not only for joining me today, but you are the reason that I got to go to the New York Film Festival this year.
Make me cry.
You are the reason I got to enjoy all 9 of these films very much. And thank you. Thank you for that.
God.
It's been a lovely time.
No, Alexis, it was such a lovely time. I hope it's not the last festival.
I hope it's not the last podcast.
I hope. Oof. Imagine like this is the last podcast. You just released 3 episodes.
We did 3 episodes, so this literally, even if we don't record ever again, this cannot be the last one because there's
okay.
There's more.
But yeah, it was great talking about movies with you.
Yeah.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you to Grant.
Anytime.
Grant, we love you.
We love you, man. Wow. We watched Midnight in Paris last night.
Oh my God.
We're not going to do an episode about that.
Dude. Tota? You loved it.
I loved it.
How many stars?
3.5.
3.5? Shut up.
3.5.
Alexis, what the fuck?
All right, yeah. This has been another movie podcast presented by Blue Fridge Films. We'll catch you at the next movie. Grant, do you have any advice for how I should stop this madness?
Yeah, I'm going to hit the space bar and it's going to end the episode.
For real? All right. Thanks for tuning in to the first episode of Take After Take presented by Blue Fridge Films. It was a real pleasure recording this episode with Barbie, as well as a special thanks to our man in the booth, Grant Clater. We have 2 more episodes coming out in the coming weeks with Barbi Miranda doing a deep dive on 2 of the films we saw at the festival and are now playing nationwide through the end of the year. Until then, form your own take, and I'll see you in the next one.